So it says rewrite 36 to the fourth as 6 to some power. And so what I'm asking you to do is to figure out 36 written as a base of 6. So I take that 36 part out. What is 36 as an exponent of 6? 6 to what? 6 to the second. So we all agree 36 and 6 squared are the same thing. Agreed? So I take out this 36 and I replace it with a 6 squared. But what was 36 raised to? What power? The fourth. So now I have 6 squared to the fourth. That's the kind of thing we're doing today. Are you following what I'm doing? Okay. And now we use our exponent rule from last week. How could you simplify this? That would be 6 to what power? 6 to the 8th.
Oh.
Okay. Yep, we're going to go nice and slow today. All right. Let's look at the next one. I'm asking, it seems really complicated. What? 3 to the x? I'm just asking what's the exponent of 3, okay? So my job here is I want to rewrite 9 squared, but I want to make it an exponent of 3 instead. So I'm going to just take the 9, okay? We're going to always write these with like at least 2 steps because it can get fuzzy in our brain. How could you write 9 as a base of 3? 3 squared, right? So I take out the 9 and I'm going to replace it with a 3 squared. Do you see though that 9 was raised to an exponent? 9 was raised to the exponent of 2. Remember, 9 is 3 squared. Those are the same thing. So now I'm going to raise this to the exponent of 2. I simplify those exponents. The rule is when they're power to a power, you multiply them. What does that mean? 3 to the what? 3 to the 4th. Okay, the question is, remember how I said 3 to the x? What's x? What's the value of x then?
4.
Just 4.
Okay, so wait.
Yeah.
So you're trying to get, so how it says rewrite, like the next one says rewrite 6 as 5, and then you have to find a thing that would equal.
Yeah, so my first step is I'm going to figure out what exponent of 5. So I'm kind of giving you at least a hint. This one's bigger, right? I need you guys to tell me 5 to what exponent gives you 625. I'm trying to rewrite that 625 part. See if you can find it. 5 to what exponent? You found it? What is it? Okay. So I just take out the 625 and I rewrite it as 5 to the 4th. Now be careful. Do you see how the 625 is raised to the 7th? So I still have to raise it to the 7th. And then I simplify using my exponent rule. 5 to the 4th to the 7th is the same as 5 to the what? 28. Okay, next one. What do I want to try to write 64 as? I want to write it as an exponent of 4. So I need you guys to look. Oh, it's 4 cubed. Okay. So I first these are like 2 steppers. I rewrite it as 4 cubed, and what do I now need to have on the outside?
8.
To the 8th. That's the same as 4 to the, what do we do with those? 24. So what's the value of x? 24. Okay. This is kind of a different category, so I'm going to come back to 5 because this is not like the same as what we're doing. How about what? Don't get too confused by this. We're still doing the same thing. So we're going to rewrite. So you see how this is 3 to the 2x plus 1? We need to rewrite 9 as an exponent of 3. What is that? 3 squared. Good. So 3, you're telling me 3 squared to the 4th, right? Because it was 9 to the 4th. And that equals 3 to the 8th. Agreed? Okay. My question is this time it wasn't just 3 to the x, it was 3 to the 2x plus 1, but I can do that. So this time I just set 2x plus 1 equal to 8. So in order for this to work, 2x plus 1 has to be 8, right? In order for them to be equal. Can you guys figure out what that is? That's a pretty simple equation. Wouldn't I subtract 1 and divide by 2? 19? Divide by 2. Subtract 1. 7. 3.5.
Why don't you put the 8 in that?
What's that?
Why don't you put the 8 in that?
Do you see how up here, Lucas, this was just an x? But here it was a 2x plus 1, so I had to set 8 equal to the 2x plus 1. The 3's were the same. All right, let's try another one like that. Okay, Shane. So this is written as a 5. I need to write that as a 5. Can you tell me what it is? Oh, because I already wrote it down, huh?
No.
5 times 5 times 5 is 125. So the 125 is the 5 to the 3rd, and good. So that's 5 to the 12th. Okay, so what's in the exponent here? The 12. I'll underline it because it kind of bleeds it with my friend. What's in the exponent up here? 6x minus 3. Let's figure out what x is. Let's see. I'd add 3 and divide by 6. Anybody have that for me? What is it, 2.6 repeating? So added 3,
to 12, which would equal
15.
And then if you divide 15 by 6, it would equal 2.5. Let me just make sure that's right.
Okay. Next one. So how do I know which one to rewrite on this one? Well, isn't 2 smaller than 4? So I think it would make sense to always rewrite as the smaller. Rewrite the 4. You're right. Shane, what could I rewrite the smaller as? Or, sorry, the 4 as? 2 to what? 2 squared to the 2x minus 8.
Oh, you mean, you said write the 4, you mean the 2?
I mean rewrite the 4 as a 2 is what I was saying. Okay, so follow me here. 4 is the same as 2 squared, okay, raised to the 2x minus 8. Over here, it's already simplified. It's 3x plus 2. All right, what do we do with the exponents on that? What's our rule with exponents when it's exponent to an exponent? Multiply them. All right, so I'm going to multiply these. Don't forget to distribute. And then I'm going to set it equal to this side. What is 2 times the quantity, 2x minus 8? 4x Minus 16 equals 3x plus 2. Can you solve that for me?
This is the first place.
Can we see
And these are
more?
your copies. What is, am I making a better door than window? These were the folks, him just because of where he was going, that's what's right now. For some reason, I kept turning everything around. That's what I said. No, I figured Thursday or Friday.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want me to hang on to this?
Yes. Don't put it in the drawer.
The drawer?
Yep.
Okay.
I got x equals 18. Is that what you got? So you subtract 3x from both sides and then you add the 16 to the other side?
Well, I'm so confused.
Mrs. McDonald, on, interesting. Okay. 7 to the 3x times 7 to the 5x is 7 to the what? Add the exponents. 8x.
That's it.
Am I supposed to do 7 to the 8th?
No,
Okay.
that's it.
Okay.
I was making the key for this the other day,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought, oh, I wasn't sure if I meant that 2 to be a 7
Mm-hmm.
when I did that, but even then it wouldn't matter. It's not like you could do anything.
Yeah.
I must have found something somewhere.
Somewhere that looked like that.
That was-
Yeah. Let's do,
Just say
ooh,
Mrs. McDonald, like who I needed or something.
no.
Oh,
How about this one? Let's do 12. What's my rule for exponents? Add them in this one. Okay, so this should be 3. Now be careful. Really, what exponent is here? Well, nothing would be 0. It's got to be a... Okay. So I add the exponents together and I have 3 to the 2x minus 5 plus 1. Are there any like terms you can put together?
-5.
Negative 5 and 1 you can. So this is the same as 3 to the 2x minus 4, right? Okay. Let's do a couple more of these and then I'm going to let you guys try some on your own. Now, what 13 and 14, what strikes you about that? Are you like, oh my gosh, that's a lot of numbers and variables, but it actually, I'm just trying to expose this to you because these are actually SAT questions, which doesn't mean at this point you're taking the SAT, but you will take the PSAT this year, and it's not actually that hard. It's not hard when you look at it. Watch, you guys. They turn out to be nice numbers. Do you see how this is raised to the 1/5? Is it count? Yes.
Yes, but the PSAT counts towards your grade.
I mean, not towards your Algebra 1 grade, no.
In general.
We'll talk about it when we get to it, Shane, but it counts towards our grade as a school,
Oh, that's it.
which hopefully you care about that a little bit. I'll make you care. All right. Raising something to the 1/5 power means you're going to multiply by 1/5. What's that the same as doing? Dividing by what? 5. So this m, if I multiply, what's 45 times 1/5? It's the same as 45 divided by 5. What is 45 divided by 5?
9.
Okay. So that's m to the 9th. All right, let's do this one. What's 10 times 1/5?
2.
What? Oh, that's not that bad. Okay, half. You guys can do half, right? Why did I write a 10? Because I'm weird. It's an N, sorry. All right. Half is like dividing by 2. What's m to the 12 to the 1 half? That's m to the 6. And n to the 6 to the 1 half is n to the 3rd. Put our m's together. That's m to the what? 15. And n to the, add your exponents, 5. Okay, so at first it seemed like undoable, and my point is it easy? No, but it's doable. The question is, this is typical SAT kind of stuff. They like to write you like X's and Y's and add the X and Y together. We've seen that this year a lot, right? I said if this is m to the X, so that's 15, and that's n to the Y, and that's 5, what's X plus 5? What's 15 plus 5? 20. Okay, let's try this guy. Similar question. If I raise to the 1 half, that's like dividing the exponents by 2. What? Yeah, I don't love this question, but that's okay. 45 divided by 2 is a decimal. That's okay. A to the 22.5. What's 10 times 1 half? B to the 5th. Okay, this one I have 1/3, so I'm dividing by 3. Okay. Holy cow. A to the 4th, B to the 2nd. All right, so that's putting together, that's A to the 22.5 plus 4 is 26.5, and B to the 7th. What's X plus Y?
37.
B to the 2nd, and B to the 5th I wrote as B to the 7th. Cray. Okay, that was long.